morning.
Good morning, Celeste, aka FishKiller. Welcome to
What's
the
up?
radio show and podcast. Outsider Tackle Box is bringing happiness to the world through the joys of fishing. I got my good buddy Tommy in the studio. Say hello, Tommy.
Hey, how's it going?
Hello, Tommy. What's up?
Not much. I'm awake,
How's it
so that's all I can ask for right now.
Yeah,
You
Tommy's
and me both. I just got in 4:00 in the morning from kayaking out at Newport Beach.
Oh,
It's a blast.
I wish
I
I
love
was
it.
out there kayaking at 4:00 in the morning. The only problem is, fat guys don't kayak that well.
Tommy's afraid to get in the kayak, and not because of his weight. Not because it's mostly has to do with balance. And we want to film it. I just want to see Tommy try to get in the kayak. And so
Yeah,
it's
he's got to try it out.
yeah. And I
It's
understand.
Too much fun. It's too much fun.
You know what? I want to go. I know that the now Celeste FishKiller is part of the Death from Above group. She knows a lot of people that we know. She knows them. She actually knows Dave. Dave put on a pop-up fishing tournament.
Oh yeah, father and son.
Father and son
Yeah, he did.
fishing. Dave is actually somebody I know from childhood, and we reconnected a few months ago. Yes.
Sorry,
and
I just
so
Yeah,
we,
him
I
and
thought that
son
was
are
good.
really awesome family they have right there. Yeah, they had a pop-up over there at Lake Gregory, and we hit some trout up there. It was really nice.
Ooh,
We were hitting
trout. Now you're speaking my
some
language.
of his. Yeah, are you a good trout fisherman?
I wouldn't say I'm a good trout fisherman, but I am a trout fisherman. I am
Nice.
yeah, I'm a.
We're in the same league. We're in the same league.
Yeah,
we try, right?
Yeah, you get
All
an
that
A.
matters.
You get an A for effort and a golden star on your forehead if you catch one. But I'm there for the drinking. I'm there for having a good time. So, which is all my
Yes.
fishing experiences. So, but yes,
Yeah, I was planning out when you guys were like, I'm gonna call you guys, but when you said the call's gonna be in the morning, I was like, dang, I'm not gonna be able to have a drink before loosen up,
why not?
Like a
We
cat.
are.
you actually could have done that. We opened the show with drinks, and this is a good opportunity to mention
Nice.
Oh,
that our
yes.
beer sponsor
We're so
is
into drinking that our sponsor for the show today is Paul.
brought to you by Ordnance Brewing.
That's right. It's Ordnance Brewing.
Nice,
It's
Paul.
an awesome brewery from Boardman, Oregon. We just got back from a trip over there last weekend, and we got a tour of the brewery. We got to hang out at the Neighbor Dudes Tap House, which is their tap house. Awesome people, awesome stuff. And you know what? I'm not gonna lie, Celeste. Their beer is bumping.
It's good. So we will, they are working on their distribution. They're in the Pacific Northwest region at the moment, but they're working on getting down south. And so that will happen soon. But we do have their product. And so if you invite us fishing, of course, we are going to bring their beer with us. We love fishing with people locally. And so
I like how that's how
I always like
you
to,
kind of invited yourself. You're like,
well,
if you
it's our
bring me,
bait.
I'll bring beer.
we are, and I don't even know if Celeste drinks,
Yeah.
but, I'm so happy that we actually have a beer sponsor.
I do.
She just said that. She's like, I needed a drink to take the edge off.
And so
See,
we
I
have
think-
Yeah.
so we'll bring that with us, and just so you get to taste it before anybody else does, because they're working on their distribution to get it out
Oh,
here.
sounds delicious.
Oh, it is. It
Sounds
is. They have a great selection. But yeah, we definitely want to get together and hang out, go fishing, drink beer, and have a good time. So now,
Yes, let's do that soon.
see, look at that.
Let's do it
That's
on the
that's how
series.
you invite yourself. That's how you're like, hey, let's just go out and have a good time, drink some beer. If we
Yeah,
catch,
let's do it.
if
Let's
we
set
catch
a
some
date.
fish, then great. If we don't, whatever. I got drunk.
It's a numbers
Yeah.
game for
Bring
us.
the beer.
We invite ourselves, or at least try to have people invite us. And I would say, of all the local people that we've had on, maybe 1 in 10 we get to go fishing with, which
Yeah.
is still we know like everybody will tell you, yeah. You're like, yeah, well, let's go fish. But then like only a couple of them.
But we've actually done it. Like,
yeah.
We actually, we shut down the studio and we'll go fishing. We went fishing with Chris. We went fishing with Tyler. I mean, we've had a great time. Heck, we went all the way up to Oregon to go and fish the Columbia River with Ryan.
And so let's get to the fish story. This is her podcast, and you sent in a photo of you catching some yellowtail, and we want to hear about that fishing trip with the bait that you were using, the size of the fish, and maybe where you were fishing, where you went out.
She was fishing in the ocean.
I know, obviously. So.
Oh yeah.
Let's hear your fish story.
I was on a trip out of Dana's Wharf on the Fury, and we went out to San Clemente Islands, which there was reports of yellowtail, so luckily we landed right on them. All morning it was off the hook. People were throwing yo-yos, hard metal, fly lining, live bait.
Nice.
It's really awesome.
Nice. Now you're speaking about.
Have you ever caught a yellow?
I have actually, and my son won the jackpot on a boat with a yellowtail, and that was when the yellowtail. I don't know if you remember. I'm sure you're local. Remember when the yellowtail were coming in like inshore, like real close, like you could get on a half-day boat.
Yeah.
That's when he caught it. Like we were just like,
patties.
Yeah, we're like, no way. Like the yellowtail were just right here, and so we only went on a half-day boat, and we could just schools of them, and the fishing was great a couple years ago. Like you just.
Yeah. And I mean, you being local, so we know the area that you're talking about. I know Dana Wharf. I know I fished Catalina Island many times. Yeah. For different species. I mean, it's those listening around the world right now. You guys don't even know how good the fishing is around Catalina Island.
Yeah, for those of listeners across the pond, we're talking to Celeste, aka FishKiller. She's fishing out of Southern California. Yep. Dana Wharf is a fishing landing out of Dana Point. And so if you're out in the area, she goes out. We have a local island. It takes about 45 minutes to an hour just to get to the area, and some fishing grounds out there, which is great fishing.
I mean, you can catch some tuna. You can catch all sorts of fun stuff out that way.
So. Bonita, calicos, barracudas.
Oh, yeah.
All that fun stuff.
The fun thing about barracuda is catching the barracuda. The bad thing about it is getting them off the hook.
Right, before they break you off.
Oh, yeah. You don't want any part of that. Well, actually, just looking at them, you're just like, you're a mean-looking bugger.
Oh, yeah. But you know what? These freaking calico bass last night that I caught, they're mean. They have some mean teeth on them.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do.
And when you're on a kayak,
they're finger rippers.
Yeah, and when you're on a kayak, there's nowhere to go. Like, you're just there. You're stuck.
Yeah.
See, that's my problem.
Yeah, that's what I like about the kayak. It's pretty interesting.
And
you never know what you're gonna pull up from under you.
Exactly. And if you hook something big, it's gonna take you for a ride. I would love to do it. My only problem is I'm a how do I say this? I'm a fluffier kind of guy.
Why don't we let Celeste talk? Because you kind of took over with your fat body.
With my fat body
story.
You took over with your fat.
Like,
I'm just saying,
this is her podcast.
Being on a kayak, if I
want this to be about Celeste. People already know you're fat.
Yeah, people know. I know. People look at me and they're like, oof. But no, I'm just saying, any quick movement on a kayak, I'm done. I'm tipped over. So, weebles wobble, but this one falls over.
So you're
all about the balance trick.
You're fishing out of Dana Point. You pull into Yellowtail, and was it a chartered boat? It doesn't in the photo. It looks like it's a pretty empty boat, but I know that the photo can be actually when you guys are headed back in. But did you win the jackpot on that thing?
I was second to the jackpot.
Congrats.
At the end of the day, right at the end, the last stop, somebody pulled in the bigger one than mine.
Oh man, that's a heartbreaker.
Just at the very last stop, I was like, no.
You should have just pushed him over.
But you know what?
You're like, I win.
Right.
Here's a
He
little
cut his
trick.
line off when he brings it up.
Here's a treater trick.
What the heck did you just try to say?
I've been drinking. I messed it up,
Yeah,
but here's
I
a
know.
little
Hey, I'll
cheater
take
cheater thing that
You pass that beer over here.
all right. When I'm fishing in the, like, if it's fresh water, I drag the fish in water. I soak it so it gets a little bit heavier. But I've done this, and Tommy could attest to this. I'll put little weights inside the fish mouth. I know it's cheating, but when you're just with your buddies, like when you're doing the weight, and they won't even know it's funny. I tell them anyway, so I'm the worst liar. Like, I'm laughing before I even get the lie out.
So
But
Right.
I'll throw some weights in the fish.
If Celeste ever fishes with us, that you are an a-hole is what she's hearing right now. You're like, I totally cheat
And
on
you
the
look
way in.
cheating.
She's like, well, I'm never going to go in a competition with you because you're a cheater.
If I win, Celeste, you should question it. You always question whether or not my fish.
I will now.
Honestly, you should have known that going in. Just question him in general. You're like, what a weird.
I'm all about the story. Like, I'm trying to get caught. I'm like, let's put some weights in this fish, see if anybody catches it.
The story. You're the only person I know that's tried to catch great white sharks,
but I'm laughing about it while I'm doing it. So, yeah,
you have to try everything out there.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah.
That's so cool.
No, he's a crack up because he's not lying. He usually starts laughing. Like, he's the kind of guy that's like, here, weigh my fish. It's like, wait a minute. Your fish is only 6 inches like long, but yet it weighs like 8 pounds. What the hell did you put in it? It's a big one.
Oh
yeah. There's a.
That's how good I am at lying. So, I guess I'm truthful in that way.
You're a truthful liar?
I'm a truthful liar.
That, my friend, is an oxymoron. I'm a truthful liar.
All right.
I will have to try that trick out one day.
There you go. Celeste, you use it.
When some money's involved in some beer.
There you go. You can be like, look, I'm an honest liar. There you go.
Yes.
Did we get enough of your fish story? I don't want to take away from, what you wanted to tell us about the story. What you said, I loved it. But Tommy and I just did. I feel like we got excited about
personally
somebody who's local, and we just like jump in. We're like, take us fishing, and we kind of take over.
That was you, really?
Oh, we're definitely getting together to go fishing.
Yeah, no. Definitely.
And no, you guys didn't take away anything. You guys are adding to it.
Oh, perfect. Okay, I just wanted to check in.
I love meeting new people. I love the whole fishing scenery. I love getting out there, meeting new fishing anglers. Finding out new tricks to catch fish.
You'll regret that the moment you meet
you
us.
learn something new every time you go out.
So tell everybody, because you fish quite a bit, tell everybody where to find you. I know you have your fish handle is on Instagram is FishKiller. Is that correct?
Yes. FishKiller 909. And you can find me in the ocean, Newport Harbor, or Denham Harbor.
Okay.
Nice.
Killing it.
And you're part of a couple of groups, I believe. You know people from. Do you know the Death from Above group? I see you on the messaging group, so she's part of that too. So.
Yeah, I am part of Death from Above and Kid Baits crew. But
nice.
it's really nice.
Perfect.
I just joined the club, but it's really good what they're trying to do, Everybody's trying to help out for hooks and heroes on the water.
Yep.
And they want to pitch in and do their part.
Yep.
So that's a really good thing.
And see, you know what, Celeste? Like, I'm just excited, and I apologize, like Paul said, if we took away from your story, but I get excited just hanging out and talking to people, especially like he said, that are local. We just want to talk and have fun, and you seem like you're a fun person to hang out with. So I'm looking forward to going fishing, and we'll set something up. That'll be fun.
Yeah, we just
Oh, definitely. We gotta stay in touch so we could get together.
You are
Marco from Death from Above is our actually. He waits on standby in case somebody misses their call. Mm-hmm. And so we call him. Like he's our standby guy, which he's like, if anybody misses their call, just call me and just let me know. So and he's from Death.
Interesting.
Yeah, he's our standby caller. He was on the show, and then we just talked to. I was talking to Marco Reed yesterday. You know, we'd like to get on the kayaks. I know it's a school, fishing school, and I know they go out at nighttime, and we haven't done that, and so that'd be something cool to do. But please continue to send us in photos. We'll share them on our I'm an Outsider fishing group,
and you're more than welcome to come back on the radio.
Come back on the radio anytime.
Oh, thank you, Tom and Paul, and I enjoy this broadcast. And look forward to meeting with you guys, fishing with you guys, and getting together soon.
We're going to send you something free, so offline, just send us your mailing address, send us a message, and we'll get some free stuff out to you for just coming on the show. It's our thank you. And from all of us here at Outsider Tackle Box, tight lines, fish more.
And have a great Saturday. Get some rest now, because I know you've been up late.
Yes. I'm about to go back to sleep right now. I could wake up and fish again.
I wish I was falling asleep too, but I'm not. So anyway, have a great Saturday. Take care, all right?
You too. Thank you guys. You guys have a great one too. Bye.
You too. Bye.